Good morning students. In the previous class we have seen about the single electrode potential. Today I am going to explain you concentration cells and Nernst equation. So let us see what do you mean by concentration cells. Concentration cells is nothing but the cell in which both the electrons are of same type but the solution of electrolyte in which they dip have different concentrations is called concentration cells. Means what means? So I am taking same solutions in a beaker. Two types of solutions I am taking, that is ZnSO4 same solutions, and I have dipped zinc rod here. Okay, so same type of electrodes I am placing in the solution of electrolyte in which we have dipped here. So but coming to here, the concentration will be different. Why? Because due to the presence of electrolyte here, when we putting a battery, the electrodes will move electrons to this side. So what happens? The C1 is not equals to Cu. Why? Because this is having one concentration, this is having another concentration. Now let us consider the reaction. So Zn in solid state and Zn plus 2 in aqueous solution. Why in aqueous solution we are getting? Why? Because there will be loss of 2 electrons as we have seen in galvanic cell, and this is indicating the salt bridge. In aqueous solution it is turning into solid state. Yes or no? So this is about the overall reaction. At anode as we know, oxidation takes place. So Zn gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons. Oxidation means loss of electrons. At cathode, Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to Zn, that is reduction. So the overall reaction is what here? Zn plus 2 gives rise to Zn. Here 2 electrons will get cancelled, and Zn plus 2 plus Zn you will be getting. So here this is the concentration of C2, this is the concentration of C1. Means this is a cathode reaction, this is an anode reaction. So now if you write standard oxidation potential, so standard electrode potential means what? It represents E0. Means at 25 degrees centigrade the concentration will be unity 1. Yes or no? So that one we call it a standard electrode potential. Now coming to standard oxidation potential, so we will be writing as E0 into Zn by Zn plus 2 is equals to X volts at anode reaction. So here we are writing at anode reaction. So this is the reverse of the reduction potential. So that's why we have kept minus x. Minus x indicates reverse. So when you write E0 cell, E cell, so you will be getting sum of the standard oxidation potential plus sum of the reduction potential. So here when you place these two, x minus x, you will be getting this is the 0. That's why we got E cell is equals to 0. Now let us enter into Nernst equation. Nernst equation is nothing but here it is the relation between cell or electrode potential and concentration of ions. Okay, so what do you mean by Nernst equation here? It is the relation between cell or electrode potential and concentration of ions. We say it as Nernst equation. It mainly takes place in reversible reactions. Nernst equation is going to take place reversible reaction, that is for metals we can take and also non-metal electrodes we can take. Means it depends upon the concentration of metal or non-metal ions, anything we can take. Okay, so now let us consider one equation. Let us see the derivation. What is Nernst equation? So let us consider equation A A plus B gives rise to C plus D. Okay. So now according to law of equilibrium, how we'll be writing K is equals to concentration of products by concentration of reactants. Yes or no? So this is the concentration of products, this is the concentration of reactants. So means what? Products by concentration of reactants. Okay. Now from Gibbs equation, from thermodynamics we will be taking Gibbs free energy equation. From Gibbs free energy equation. So here we will be getting delta G is equals to minus NFE. Okay. So here delta G is equals to minus NFE. If we suppose we are considering here what? We are considering electrode potentials. So when we are considering electrode cell, so we will be writing as, this is as delta G naught and this is as E naught. And if we take cell potential, here calculating cell potential, so we will be taking minus NFE cell. So now what happens? Coming to here, delta G cell is equals to delta G naught plus RT ln K. But coming to delta G cell, we will be getting what here? We will be getting delta G naught plus RT ln K. So here, what do you mean by delta G cell here? We will be getting minus NF E cell is equals to delta G naught means minus NF E naught plus RT ln K means what? Concentration of products by reactants. So log concentration of products by reactants. So when you divide this equation with NF on both sides, divide both sides with minus NF. Okay. So what the above equation will get? Minus NF E cell divided by minus NF is equals to minus NF E naught by minus NF. Here already minus is there, no? So I am placing minus RT by NF ln concentration of P by concentration of R. Okay. So when we are writing like this, the NF will get cancelled. So you will be getting cell potential of electrode is equals to standard electrode potential minus RT by NF ln concentration of products by concentration of reactants. Okay. So now where ln is nothing but here log to the base 10, 2.303 log to the base 10. So wherever we will get ln, so this is also log, this is also log, but this is without base 10. Okay, so we will be getting 2.303 log 10. So then the equation becomes what here? E cell is equals to E naught minus RT by NF 2.303 log concentration of products by concentration of reactants. So here where R is equals to, here where R is equals to gas constant. means what the value will be 8.314 joule Kelvin per mole, where T is equals to 25 degrees. At 25 degrees we are solving. So you will be getting 25 plus 273 is equals to 298 Kelvin. So here Faraday. Actually Faraday value will be 96,500 coulombs. So where n is equals to 1, number of electrons transferred here. Okay, where n is nothing but what? Number of electrons transferred. Still we have not seen. No? So by substituting these values in the above equation. So in this equation, if we are substituting, so we will be getting the equation is E cell is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by n log products by reactants. Okay, so this one we call it as Nernst equation. So this is about Nernst equation. See here, what is the Nernst equation? Relation between the cell potential and concentration of ions. So here I have taken reversible reaction. According to law of equilibrium, we will be getting the K is equals to products by concentration of products divided by concentration of reactant. From Gibbs free energy equation, what is the Gibbs free energy equation? Delta G is equals to minus Fe. So here we are considering standard Gibbs free energy. That's why I have written delta G naught is equals to minus NFE naught. So if you take cell potential, you will be getting by combining these two equations. But generally we know that delta G cell equals to delta G naught plus RT log K. So by substituting these two values here, we will be getting this equation. By dividing with NF minus NF, the above equation is this one. So we will be getting E cell is equals to ln is nothing but 2 log to the base 10. So that's why we have written 2.303 log to the base 10 products per reactants. So where R is gas constant, that one we call it, we'll be having the value 8.314. Temperature at 25 degrees, we are deriving this equation. So that's why we got 298 Kelvin. F we are having the value 96,500 coulombs. So by substituting these values, we are getting this one. So then what about metals? Concentration of ions I have told. Concentration of ions means we can take metals or also non-metal. So up to now we have got one reaction, means the cell reaction we have got, means the cell potential value. This is the cell potential equation. In the definition I have told you, Nernst equation derives the cell potential and also concentration of ions. So coming to concentration of ions, first we will be taking the metal. For metal, let us consider a reversible reaction. M plus N electrons gives rise to M. Okay, so this is the reversible reaction for metals. So now what is the formula for us here? E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by N into log so first what, according to equilibrium constant, what will be writing? Products by reactants. Okay, what is the products here? Concentration of M by concentration of M plus N. So here electrons is there. Then what about electrons? So where N is equals to number of electrons transferred. So how many electrons here transferred? N electrons transferred. So that's why I have kept here N. So if M is equals to 1, E naught minus 0.05 by N log M by M plus N. So since if we take concentration of M is equals to 1, then we are getting this equation as E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by N into log 1 by concentration of M plus N. So 1 by 10. Assume that this is as 1 by 10. So if you take reciprocal, how you will be getting 10 to the power minus 1. In the same way, M plus N can be written as E naught minus 0.059 by N log concentration of M plus N to the inverse reciprocal. So this minus 1. So log A power minus N. So A power B. So the B will come here log A. So automatically what happens? E is equals to E naught. Minus charge will come plus charge 0.059 by N log concentration of M plus N. Okay. So where M plus N. So this is the concentration. So we can write it as E is equals to E naught plus 0.059 by N into log C. So C indicates what? Concentration of the metal ion. So this is for metal electrodes. Okay. So we are considering a reversible reaction here. So what happens here? We are taking the Nernst equation. So here concentration of M by concentration of M plus N, where N indicates number of electrons transferred. So here only N electrons, that's why we got M. If suppose 2 electrons is there, we have to write 2 electrons. So by substituting this, if we have taken metal is 1, then you will be getting the reciprocal of this, you will be getting minus 1 into log M plus 1. Minus into minus plus, you are getting log M plus N. So the concentration can be written as like this. Similarly, if you take for non-metals, the reversible reaction is A plus N electrons and A N minus. So here I am taking for non-metals, where for plus means this one, for metals I have indicating for plus N, and for non-metals I am indicating minus N. Okay. So same, E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by N into log concentration of A N minus by concentration of A. Okay. So we will be taking like this. So if concentration of A is 1, so then the equation will be become E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by N into log concentration of A N minus. Okay. So this is the equation for metals. So now E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by N log C. So here why? Because we have taken the concentration of non-metal ions is constant. So what I have told to concentrate, it depends upon the Nernst equation is the relation between electrode potential and concentration of ions. So when we are taking relation for metals, this is the equation we are getting. So if we take for non-metals, this is the equation. This is for non-metals. Means what happened when we increase this non-metal, means with increase of metal ion concentration, reduction potential of metal electrode increases. If suppose if we increase non-metal ion electrons, the reduction potential of non-metal electrode decreases. So this is also reduction potential, this is also reduction potential. But what happening, we are increasing here metal ion concentration, the reduction potential means the cell potential is increasing. But coming to here for non-metals, what happens when we increase this one cell potential, the reduction potential is decreasing for non-metals. So this is about Nernst equation. So this is the relation between the cell potential or electrode potential and the concentration of ions. So we are having Nernst equation. How we are going to derive from equilibrium constant. Up to here, this is a Nernst equation. If suppose equilibrium constant from Nernst equation, equilibrium constant from Nernst equation, means from equilibrium constant we have to derive the Nernst equation. So here equilibrium constant from Nernst equation, we have to take generally a reaction. Generally, what is the Nernst equation? So E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n into log concentration of products by concentration of reactants. Okay, so this is the general Nernst equation. So according to reversible reaction, we will be taking with coefficients AA plus BB gives rise to MM plus NN. So we are taking this equation. So then the expression, how the above equation will become, E cell is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by n into log. So what I have told you, concentration of products. This is the concentration of products. This is the concentration of reactants. So here concentration of products means first m to the power m, concentration of n to the power n, concentration of A to the power A, concentration of B to the power B. Okay, so this all will be represented as, so when the cell reaction is in equilibrium, so from equilibrium constant we are taking, according to equilibrium law it will be becoming. So when the cell reaction in, whenever the cell reaction is in equilibrium, if suppose the cell reaction is in equilibrium, so automatically what happens, the E cell will become 0. Okay, so means the E cell will become 0. So then what about this equation? E0 is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by n log Kc. This completely we have taken Kc. This coefficient value we have taken, the coefficient concentration of reactant and products we have taken this one. So then you will be getting E naught is equals to minus 0.059 by n into log Kc. So this is about equilibrium constant for Nernst equation. Okay, so this is the relation. So equilibrium constant of the reaction, which is very difficult to measure from the calculated value to the E naught cell. Okay, so now we have taken Nernst equation, and this is the irreversible reaction according to equilibrium law. So when you substitute in this, you will be getting cell reaction is in. So when the cell reaction, the complete cell reaction is in how? Equilibrium. So automatically what happens? The E cell becomes 0. So that's why if E cell is 0, so 0 is equals to what you will be getting? E naught minus 0.059 by n log Kc. So this E naught will be getting outside. The standard electrode potential is equals to minus 0.059 by n equals to log Kc. So this condition only if we are applying for Daniell cell. So what is the galvanic cell? Daniell cell is the example of the Daniell cell. Let us consider the reaction Zn plus Cu2 plus gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Cu. Okay, so now this Zn will undergo oxidation reaction and Cu plus will go reduction, as we have seen in the previous class of galvanic cell. Now let us write the reduction reaction. So what is the reduction reaction here? Cu2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to Cu in aqueous solution. So coming to here, what I have told you, zinc will undergo oxidation reaction, but here it is a reversible process is going on. So Nernst equation is going on the reversible process. So zinc also, so that's why zinc also will undergo the, even though it undergoes oxidation, the zinc is also undergoing the reduction reaction. Why? Because here it is a reversible process. If suppose the copper is donating electrons, means what happens? Again it will be getting. So that's why we will be writing as like this. Zn plus 2 electrons can be written as Zn. Okay. So this is in aqueous solution. This is in solid. So the overall reaction, how you will be getting here? Cu2 plus Zn plus 2 electrons will get cancelled, and Cu plus Zn. Like this you will be getting. This is in aqueous, this is in reduction. So then how you will be writing E cell? What I have told you, E cell will be 0 and E naught minus, this one you will be getting. So now you will be writing as E cell is 0. So then how you will be getting? E naught is equals to minus 0.059 by. So how many electrons transferred here? 2 electrons. So in the place of n, you will be keeping 2 log Zn plus 2 by log Cu plus 2 we are going to write here. Okay. So we will be considering only the reversible reaction Kc value. So this is the way you will be writing. So this is the one we are going to get. So if you do cancellation, you will be getting some value here. So this is about example of the Daniell cell. So what is this? This is the example of the Daniell cell. Means what we are doing, if we consider this equation, the both copper and zinc also undergoing the reversible reaction. So automatically what happens? This equation you are going to get. And next, coming from Nernst equation, we can derive Gibbs free energy. Means from cell potential value we can derive the Gibbs free energy. Gibbs free energy. Okay. So in the starting, if you have seen this one, see here I have told concentration cell. So here concentration cell, the cell potential is 0. Means what happens means here coming to Gibbs free energy, where Gibbs free energy is denoted by delta G. Okay. So when E cell is positive value, then delta G value will get negative value. Suppose delta G is equals to minus NFE. So here delta G cell. Okay. So like this in the cells we are representing. Means what? Electrical work done in 1 second. So her maximum electrical work is done. So how it is done? So if suppose the electrical work is done in 1 second, 1 second is always equal to electrical potential into total charge passed. So means what, electrical work is done in 1 second is always equals to what, electrical potential into total charge passed here. Okay, so then to obtain maximum work from a galvanic cell, the cell has no past reversible, means what, it is not going any reversible reaction. So to get the maximum work from the galvanic cell, okay, so then the reversible work done by a galvanic cell means what, it will be decreasing in the free energy. So that's why what I have told you, E cell is giving positive value, means it is giving delta G is equals to negative value. So if delta G values we are getting negative value, so when no current is drawn from this cell, so automatically the amount of the charge is passed is NF. Okay, so then automatically what happens, if it is giving value means, so it is non-spontaneous. Sorry. This is spontaneous. This is spontaneous. If E cell is giving negative value, if delta G is giving positive value, this is non-spontaneous. So this is about spontaneous. This is the relation between the Gibbs free energy from cell potential. What happens if electrical work is done in 1 second, automatically it is equals to electrical potential into total charge passed. So whenever to get the maximum work done, so then automatically what happens, the charge will be no passing reversibly. So to pass galvanic cell means there will be a decrease in Gibbs free energy. So that's why what we have written, E cell is equals to minus negative. If it is positive, it is negative, it takes place spontaneous reaction. If it is negative, if it is positive, it will take non-spontaneous reaction. Means what happens here, when no current is drawn from this cell, the EMF cell is E. Okay, so then what, the amount of the charge passed is NF. So then what happens, N is number of electrons and F is Faraday. So then automatically delta G is equals to minus NFE. So if you take the reaction, the above reaction only, so Zn plus 2, this reaction only if you consider, so automatically what happens, N is equals to 2. So delta G is equals to minus 2 Fe. Why? Because 2 electrons were transferring for both of these. So 2 electrons were giving. Okay.